think I know another reason why they're bringing migrants over the border. They're trying to do another slavery.
Story you'll only see here on NBC 10 Boston. A migrant family from Haiti is sharing their experience. They're searching for shelter in the Boston area and then recently found a host home in Brookline. And now they're looking for jobs. As NBC 10's Aaron Logan reports, they say these last few weeks have been life-changing. And
it's been an emotional few weeks for Wildande Joseph and her husband. First, sleeping on the floor at Logan Airport, then in Children's Hospital with their 2-year-old daughter who got very sick.
Muy difícil este tiempo.
She felt bad, as any mother would. Now things are looking much brighter as they've been welcomed into Lisa Hillenbrand's Brookline apartment.
Tu niña es muy alegre ahora.
Sí, muy alegre. Cuando se levanta en la mañana, se dice, "Ay, Lisa."
She says her daughter
don't
is
speak
very
Spanish.
happy. When she wakes up in the morning, she says, "Hi, Lisa," and everyone starts the day smiling.
It's a delight, and it's really fun.
Yeah, this is straight up propaganda to get people to be like, "Oh, it's fine. These people are nice. Let's have them in our homes." This is just one case of somebody having one nice person in their home. There are people that are bringing in actual criminals and don't realize it.
Having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal...
Yeah, if you don't know somebody and you don't know what they're capable of, it's probably a smart idea to stay away from them. Especially if they don't speak your language, they don't know your culture, they don't know your laws. They're very poor. They see that you're rich, you've been here, you're entitled. And they feel like they're entitled to your stuff because they've gone through hardships. I've seen a lot of instances of this happening with people that were already in the country. Let alone these people they don't even have IDs.
chef, as Wildande loves cooking.
¿Te gusta la ocupación?
Sí.
Sí.
In fact, her goal is to open up her own restaurant.
Quiero tener mi propio restaurante.
The couple has their work permits and they've been taking English classes.
Yo cualquier trabajo va a hacer para guardar mi dinero para hacer mi futuro.
They're open to work anywhere.
Also, do Haitians speak Spanish? They speak Creole. They speak basically French. So why are these people speaking Spanish? Do they also speak Spanish? Haiti is one of the most populous nations in the Caribbean region. Haiti is situated on Hispaniola Island and shares a border with the Dominican Republic. I mean, I guess it's possible. Yeah. Alright, I'll give it to them.
Save money for their future. In the meantime, they're enjoying their time with Lisa, their new friend for life, and their daughter's new grandmother.
Se abuela mi niña. Sí.
They are hardworking, they want to learn, they want to be successful, and I feel great helping, and I get to understand the refugee crisis from the inside.
Lisa says she's so impressed by the number of people she's met right here at Brookline Town Hall meetings who've been stepping up and hosting families. She's hopeful more will do the same in the coming
They call it hosting, and I'm going to show you something here in a second.
Days and weeks. In Brookline, Aaron Logan, NBC 10 Boston.
All right. The need for more migrant shelters in Massachusetts is something we've been following really closely. You can find more information about this and find out how you can actually help on our website, NBC10Boston.com.
All right, well, here you go. In Massachusetts, a person can't simply kick out someone they invited to stay in their home without following proper legal procedures. The state has specific eviction laws that must be followed, even for guests who have overstayed their welcome. Does that count for people who are here illegally? I don't think it should count, but you let them in your home. So, under Massachusetts law, a landlord must go through the court system to evict a tenant, and this applies to guests who have established residency as well. If a guest has lived in the home for more than 30 days or has received mail at the address, they may be considered a tenant and be protected by the state's tenant-landlord laws. To evict a guest, who has overstayed their welcome, the homeowner would need to provide proper notice and follow the legal eviction process, which includes filing a complaint in court and attending a hearing. The court will then decide whether the guest should be evicted or not. It's important to note that self-help evictions such as changing the locks or turning off utilities are illegal in Massachusetts. Violating these laws can result in penalties and may even lead to the homeowner being liable for the guest's court costs and attorney's fees. And I know Grok isn't very reliable, but this is like straight up ripped from the internet. How long does this process take? The eviction process in Massachusetts can take anywhere from 1 to 4 months. Yeah, that's about right. I've been through this, and I know people have been through this. That's about what it's like, depending on the reason for eviction and whether the tenant contests it. In some cases, it may take longer if the tenant files an appeal or requests a continuance. It's important to note that the timeline could vary based on individual circumstances, and it's best to consult with a legal professional for specific guidance. And here's another scenario. What if you have property that's empty and you get a bunch of squatters that are illegal immigrants, these illegal aliens, criminal aliens, whatever you want to call them, start squatting on your property, and you can't get them out, and then the government says, we have to have a place for them. You're not using it. Sorry, we're going to use your space to house these migrants. And then it's just not your property. It wasn't your property to begin with. You just had the license to use it. But I've got another thing to show, other than, this is a thing. Here we go. Exploring the host home experience, an information session. Are you curious about what's involved in hosting an immigrant for short-term shelter as they begin their journey toward independence? I've got a couple of scenarios for you. Here's the first scenario. There are going to be people who take advantage of this and host migrants who don't speak English, and they're definitely going to use them for forced labor. And it's going to be mutual forced labor. These people are going to think that they have a better life here, so they're going to take this punishment when they really don't need it. They can go elsewhere. But they feel like that they need it, and they feel like their life is better. And here's another one. There are crazy people who are going to house illegal immigrants to murder them. And you're going to see a lot of that. I guarantee it. People who have served as hosts to both individuals and families will share what they know and answer your questions. Where? Temple Beth Shalom. I don't know where this is. When? Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. You want to contact them, immigrantsupportalliance.org. It all seems like they're trying to introduce slavery again. They're going to replace... They want the criminal immigrants to be the new service class. They want to be the new... You go to a restaurant, and that's going to be your waitress is going to be an illegal immigrant that barely speaks English. If you're even allowed to speak English in the restaurant, because all the workers don't speak English. It's coming. Shit's about to get weird. This ain't our country anymore. Check that description down below this video if you want to support me for free. I don't offer anything for money. You don't got to pay for nothing yet. You can join my Discord. I'm in there all the time. And if you don't want to do any of that, just like the video.